Another toasty day in paradise, folks. Just out here watering the palm trees. And now we're going to make our way into the radio shack and see if we can pull in some skip. Hopefully we got some skip this morning. I set Wendy up at the market very early, probably I think it was around 6:35, 6:40 a.m. for the Saturday market. Saturday market's a big event here, and Wendy's been doing it for years, so she's a vendor there just in front of the local pub on the ocean side in front of the big palm trees. That's where her tent's set up, so she likes doing it. So I set her up in the morning, and then I head down in the afternoon to take everything apart, put it in the truck, and head on home. So anyway, let's go to the radio shack. And wow, what a day, man. It's absolutely beautiful out here. Isn't it nice? And like I say, we're broadcasting here from the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific, off the far southwest coast of British Columbia. There's a sight for you. Hey, look at that. What do you think of that, baby? It's one of the biggest ferns you'll ever see. That's a Tasmanian tree fern. I planted that thing, what, over 31 years ago. It was small. More palms blooming in here. So let's head up. Oh, bird of paradise got some flower spikes on it here. Look at that. These birds are going to be beautiful. There's actually 3 flower spikes on this one. Had that thing for like 25 years. Gotta love the gardens. As you can see, this is one of my other hobbies. It's good to have a lot of hobbies. If you don't have a lot of hobbies, then, well, you're going to be bored. So no time to be bored. So anyway, we're going to make our way to the radio shack. That's the front of our place right here. And I'm going to walk past some antennas, and I'm going to show you some of the antennas we use. For people that are just tuning in, people that have already been tuned in, you know what I'm talking about, right? So anyway, let's walk through. I call this the jungle garden here. There is the Antron 99. It's been up since the early 90s. Okay, that's about 100 feet away from the radio room. I don't know if there's going to be any skip. I worked a couple of stations last night. I had a guy in Chile come back to me, which surprised me, and then a guy in Mexico. So other than that, it was pretty dead. Been pretty quiet out there. So, oh yeah, antennas. Sigma Venom 5/8 wave. Right there. And IMAX 2000. And then there's the beam up there, the serial 3-element flat side Yagi pointed. It's pointed south. That's pointed south, I think. Yeah. So let's go spin it around into the southeast. And here's my radio shack. Not that. That's Wendy's she shed. Radio shack is there. That's the radio shack. 40 feet away from the house, far enough away where Wendy can't hear me yapping. And it's in a courtyard here, a really nice courtyard, surrounded by lots of vegetation. Kiwi vines, palm trees, and overflowing with exotic plants. Jasmine vines are going to be blooming soon. Clematis are blooming. I'm sure some of you people are gardeners. I've always been an exotic plant gardener, so I appreciate plants wherever I go. So it's probably a blessing in disguise that we have no skip in the summertime here right now, or in the spring, because I prefer to be outside. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through 1 through 40 on this radio, on the Sigma Venom 5/8 wave, TRC 458. 6 is dead. 11 is dead. Those are usually busy channels. 19, there's usually something coming in. Nope. 28, nothing. And it's dead. I don't know. I don't think there's any skip out there. So let's turn this on, and the antenna tuner. Just get that. That switch is kind of going, so I got some Gorilla Tape on it. I know it's kind of Mickey Rooney. And where am I pointed? Actually, I am pointed into the South Pacific. So I'm pointed southwest. I said south. My bad. Okay, so we're going to tune this thing in. And actually, I'm going to point it south. I'm going to point the beam due south and see if we can pull in some South America. Not too optimistic on South Pacific, but Let's see if we can pull in some South America or Central America. And we are tuning it in right about there. And then here. And then we're going to hit that. And then we're going to hit that. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. We got a flat match. Because I cheat with my antenna tuner. I'm going to call it cheating. Turn down the power on the radio. Upper sideband. Let's make some calls. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, calling CQDX, South America or Central America. 791, 9 Alpha Tango, 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, calling CQDX, any South American or Central American stations. This is 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Pretty dead out there, man. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, calling CQ, 9 Alpha Tango, 791, 9 Alpha Tango, 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. By the way, there's my crappy camera, okay, with a scratch lens. That's what I shoot most of my video gates with, just to let you know. Right now I'm using a GoPro 9 HD. Try it again. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, calling CQ. We're fishing for skip here. 9 Alpha Tango, 791. 9 Alpha Tango, 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. One more try. Is there any stations out there that copy 791, 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific? Nada. Not a thing, man. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. And turn that off. It's dead on the band. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll come in a little bit later and we'll try fishing for some more skip here on 11 meter band radio. Cheers to you from the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific.